Hi guys, welcome back to the Florida Garden Escape channel. I know we got through all these holidays. We're here in the year of 2023. We got a whole lot ready to be coming through. Brand new ideas ready to share, ready to grow. We got spring coming up. We did just recently have a really bad cold front. It got down to 18 degrees here in zone 8 part of Florida. So it got pretty cold. We got a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and take a look and see. And to be honest guys, please don't judge me. I did kind of slack off for quite some time in my garden. I have been trying to get proactive, getting back into getting everything taken care of, so that way we can get ready for the new seasons. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Take a look before our cold front. I'm going to show you guys a few pictures of before the cold front. Just take a look and then we're going to get started. Alright guys, so as you can see, everything does definitely look different from here at the front. As you guys remember, this aloe plant was full and green, and I actually went through, cut all the dead stuff out, and kind of separated a lot of the babies from it. I did some research on the aloe, and we're just going to get down lower here. I did some research on the aloe, and I did root bound the plant really bad. I'm hoping it'll do a lot better right where it's at. Even though it does have a lot of room to grow, hopefully they'll all grow and it'll be good. But that is all the dead stuff that I had to pull out of there. Now my task is to get all that out of there so that way it's not hurting anything. Because some of that is moldy and I don't want it to infect the soil and that. So we got to get that out of there. I'll probably do that later today. And dispose of that. Everything else is looking good. Everything, not too much got damaged as you can see, but a lot did. Those are all the plants that were here when we bought the house. This is the marigolds that I did have planted out here. As you can see, they are gone. There isn't really anything left of them. I'm hoping they'll grow back. We're going to kind of see. We'll kind of see what they do. If not, then we'll just kind of grow some more. They're really not that hard to plant. I really do need to come through here and weed. The roses did take a big hit. As you can see, they don't have as many leaves on them. We weren't able to cover everything due to it hitting us so short and didn't have a whole lot of time. There is some more of the baby aloes that I separated and put into their own individual pots as well. Here is the other roses. They are no leaves. They, poor things, they took that hit of the cold front. The Gerber daisy did not make it. It was blooming beautifully, and I'll just go ahead and show you guys how beautifully it was blooming. Wasn't that gorgeous? We went from that to this. And then here we have the marigolds. As you can see, they did not make it either. All the marigolds are pretty much going to be like that. These plants did okay. They didn't really hurt anything. These right here, I believe, are holly bushes. And then those are azaleas, if I'm not mistaken, from what the tag says. I don't know what these are, so if you guys know, just give me a holler. As you can see, those marigolds did not make it either. We have over here, I did plant sunflowers over here, and I'm just going to show you guys really quick pictures of the sunflowers. Just in case if you guys didn't catch it, and if you did, if you didn't catch it, you can also check out the videos in the channel as well. They are uploaded there, so y'all can always rewatch them. If you did catch them and you just don't remember, I will go ahead and just show you pictures of those. And that's what the sunflowers were looking like. I mean, they were doing good. and then that cold front came. Now our Canaan lily, as you guys remember, was big and green. That took a hit as well. So this is the after the cold front. That's what the Canaan lily looks like now. She lost a lot. I had to cut a lot out of her that was already fallen down. Thankfully with the Canaan lily, they do come back, they do regrow. So I'm not too concerned with it. I do have a lot of the Canaan lily seeds, so I can always regrow it and we can always start from scratch. I know that cold front was unexpected and we didn't expect it to get that cold. And the Canaan lily did pretty well for most of the winter. That cold front really just hit it. And this is what it looks like before the cold front. Now, as you can see, it definitely looks much different now, as you can see from all the way over here. Now, these are the seedlings I did have in our grow tent. This is the scarlet carrots. They're looking good. I haven't had them out here too long, but they've been doing good, blossoming, looking good. The red acre cabbage, I really just said bump it. You guys can just go ahead and go outside. So I went ahead and put them in this 5-gallon fabric pot here and just brought them outside. This area doesn't get a whole lot of sun, but it gets enough sun to where they'll survive. And they're doing really well with it. Like, I really can't complain. So I think they're in a good spot. Now, we do expect to get another cold front soon, so I'll just bring those in. We have other lettuces, and we'll get to that later. We have more to go out as well. We're just waiting for that cold front to pass us. We got one more, and then we should be good here in our zone 8 part of Florida. So let's go ahead and jump to the back part of the garden. Alright guys, so here we are at the back part of the garden. I know it looks heck of different. So as you can see, we have an addition to the garden area. These are our compost bins. We have to replace one of the door handles and the hinges, so that way we can open the door. Ew, that had water in it. But these are our compost bins. I gotta get some worms so that way we can just put it all in one, and it makes composting a lot easier. But let's go ahead and get to the garden part. Let's just get into it. As you can see, it looks rough. Don't even lie to me. It looks rough. Don't say, Selena, it looks good. Nothing, no, don't say it, because it looks rough. Alright, so tomato plants did not make the cold. They actually all died off. Yep, so a lot of these stakes are standing here, but there's nothing attached to them. So that just allows us to regroup and reanalyze the garden area. So that way we can actually figure out where everything needs to go, how we want it, and make sure everything will be perfect. So that way we don't have these issues again. As we have currently in here is the lettuce and the celery. Some of the lettuce didn't do so good and died. And then some of the lettuce did end up doing okay and is surviving. So let's go ahead and take a look at the celery. So this first one was big. It was very massive. I had to cut a lot of it out. And I still have to cut a little bit more, but it should regrow back, as these have already grown back. These are doing good. These lower ones, I need to zip tie everything up, so that way it all stands up more and they'll get more bigger and healthier. I just need to finish cutting back the dead ones, like this one right here. That will have to be cut off, just because that piece is just, it's not no good. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to grow, and it'll suck more nutrients from what needs to grow. So, and it's just like with this one here, these ones are a lot smaller. I'm gonna wait for these to get a little bigger. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a lot of the dead leaves out, just like I'm gonna do with this one, and I'll show you exactly in another video on how exactly you need to go about cutting those leaves out. And it's pretty much the same with these. These are just a little bit bigger than these ones right here. So a little bit longer, and I'll be able to zip tie these up together and kind of put a cardboard around them, so that way they're better protected and they'll get bigger. So that's what we really want. These ones here, before they were a lot smaller. This is all new growth right here. The winter, that cold front hit us and it wiped this whole crop out, so I had to totally just cut it out and get rid of it because none of it was good. So now we have new growth coming back through, which is amazing. We got to get a lot of the weeds and that out of here. We do have a plan in motion to get everything covered. I'm thinking of laying plastic down throughout the whole garden to cover the top of the mulch, and then use in the back part of our yard, we have tons of mulch. I think I'm just going to use that and cover that plastic there, so that way that'll save us some money there. Now for the next one, as you can see here, it was cut off. We did have to totally cut it out, and as you can see, it is growing back. And the same thing with this one. It's growing back, everything's looking good. That's one thing I do love with celery. It's okay if it dies, if a growth dies back. That's just one growth. You don't have to worry about, but you don't, that you lose, but it does grow back, which is amazing. And it's just like with the lettuce as well. We had to totally cut this one out, and it's growing back beautifully. I do hope when this next winter comes, we can really kind of cover everything up, so that way we don't lose anything else. Everything else, as you can see, it took some damage, but it's doing good. With the lettuce, we have more inside, and what I plan on doing is bringing that out here, getting a good layout of everything, and actually looking at the lettuce, because I really don't like the layout I did. They're too far apart, and not only that, but I can bring them in closer, so that way I can use this space more. Because as you can see, they're pretty far distance just with this row right here. Like we have one here, and then one down here. So there's good distances between them, but they could be closer as they don't get very massive here where I am. So I think I can bring them closer and they'll be better and bigger, and we can pack more in here and get more out of our harvest. This whole tomato side we're gonna annihilate. We're just gonna get all the weeds out of here, cover it up, get more mulch out, and hopefully by February this will be covered with its mulch, this whole area here, so that way all our spring and summer harvest stuff can go out. And we'll do a whole separate video on here in zone 8 of what you can plant and when you can plant it and when's the best time to plant it and things like that, so that way you guys know as well, because that's information everybody should know, especially when they're gardening, is when to plant things, when to start them, things like that, so that way you get a set schedule of your plants, because just like with plants and kids, everything needs to be on a schedule. So you would want your plants on a schedule, you know, when to water them, things like that. So scheduling is a good foundation for when you're gardening. Gardening does take a lot of work, but in the work you get so much reward out of it. It's relaxing, it's peaceful, it's something you can enjoy doing, love doing, especially if you already enjoy and love doing it already. It's definitely something I love and enjoy doing, and I love sharing this with you guys. Like I do enjoy doing it, and I want to put more out there and show you guys and really grow with you guys with what's coming to change, because I have game planned everything out from all our different groups and things like that, so that way we can enjoy each other's growth together more. I think that would be something we could all enjoy. But let's go ahead and get back into the garden, guys. We're getting off topic. Here is the blueberries. As you can see, they do not have any leaves. They are showing to come back here. As you can see right here, there is some green in those limbs, so there is still growth coming. And as you can see as well, let's see here. There it goes. As you see, those little pods, and there it goes. So you see those little pods? Those are going to be the new growth that's going to be coming out of it. It's got a lot of the little pods shooting out. So it looks good. Everything's looking good. This one too, along with this one. The macadamia lost all of its leaves. It hasn't shown any new pods to be shooting out. We do expect to see some soon. But we'll keep you guys posted on that one. We have the blackberries over here. They did lose all their leaves, but they are showing their growth, and I'll show you guys exactly where. So if you look here, you see new leaves there. It did lose all of its leaves. Then you have this one here. That one's got new growth. So far, that's the only new growth they have. And then this one here has much bigger. You guys see it there? So it's definitely much bigger than what you normally see. But they did lose all their leaves. But yeah, that's the garden updates of the frostbite everything did. Everything kind of changed. It's winter. It happens. Everything dies back. Now, let's take a look at the trees. That's going to be our last stop, and then we will be done. And then we'll do a video, like I said, of all the celeries, how we're going to go about cutting it, how you need to cut it. We'll go over the seeds, when you need to plant things, and things like that in a zone 8. And you guys let me know also what you want to hear as well, as far as information or funny little garden tips. Like, you guys also provide me with the feedback, so that way we can all share and grow together, because we're going to be doing that anyways. This is the Florida King peach tree. Still no leaves. We're hoping once everything gets warmer, it'll push more pods out, because it does have a lot of pods on it already. So we're hoping once everything warms up, it'll push new leaves out and we'll see new growth from it. This is the Satsuma peach tree. Yes, it did lose all its leaves. It lost all its leaves during that cold front. Unfortunately, we do see new growth coming from it as well, just not as much as we'd like. So we're hoping once everything warms up, everything will come back, and we'll see a lot more growth and better growth. We will probably trim it up some and clip some things back, so that way we can prune it and actually get it to grow how we want it to grow. But that is the Satsuma tree. But yeah, everything got hit. Everything got hit by the cold front. So now it's just in the process of growing everything back, really getting everything back to where we were, you know. The cold front was unexpected. I know a lot of places are a lot worse than what we got, so I mean, I do hope everything is warming up there for them. But like I said, it is something we didn't expect. We didn't really have the funds for the covers that we needed. So we did take the loss for that, but we'll always get it back. We'll gain it back. It just all takes time. I mean, I have game plan, I have ideas in motion, so that way we can get everything back to how we did have it. Back to beautiful harvest, and I got some great ideas for you guys. You guys would not believe, and some of the things I've learned recently. I really want to share with you guys. So you guys look for that in our Facebook group and things like that. And you can always find us searching us on Facebook through the Florida Garden Escape, and you'll be able to find our group. And there's always helpful things in there. You guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below and hit that bell so you get notifications for all our new videos and things like that. We don't want you to miss out. Guys, this has been a journey. This has been fun, but we need to get going. I got dishes I need to take care of, and I got ideas to prep. So I got a game plan. You guys got a game plan? Y'all don't forget to comment down below. Share your ideas. Share what you got going on. We always love to hear from you guys. Share what your garden looks like. We always love to see. We always love hearing from you guys. You guys are a big part of our world. We can't wait for the new journey here in 2023. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Deuces.